Jonathan Isaac, the name echoes with promise, a testament to the hopes and dreams that swirled around him when he stepped onto the NBA court. Drafted number 6 overall by the Orlando Magic in 2017, he was supposed to be the cornerstone, the defensive monster whose length and athleticism would anchor a new era in Orlando. But as quickly as he arrived, Isaac vanished, not into the ether, but into a labyrinth of surgeries, setbacks, and the frustrating realm of what could have been. While the Magic trusted him enough to play him in 71 games, they limited him to just 15 minutes per contest, a restriction that arguably did more harm than good because basketball is a rhythm sport, one that rewards flow, trust, and confidence, and by yanking a player in and out of games, coaches risk planting seeds of anxiety, creating a mental environment where every possession feels like a referendum. And for a player like Isaac, who was already battling the mental scars of repeated injuries, this short leash likely amplified his nerves as evidenced by his shooting percentages: 41% from the field, just 25% from three, numbers well below what you'd expect from a 6'11" forward playing near the basket. His story isn't just about wasted potential or a lost franchise cornerstone. It's a study in resilience, a testament to the human spirit's refusal to bend in the face of overwhelming odds. So where does that leave him now? What is his ceiling? To truly appreciate the magnitude of Isaac's challenge, we need to rewind to the early days, to the moments when his potential seemed limitless, when his combination of size, skill, and athleticism made him a force unlike any other. He was a defensive monster patrolling the paint, altering shots, grabbing rebounds, and sending opponents back to the drawing board. Offensively, he showcased flashes of brilliance, cutting through defenses, finishing with authority and draining threes that seemed effortless. But then came the setbacks, the injuries that threatened to derail his career before it truly began. In January of 2020, he tore his anterior cruciate ligament, ACL, during a game against the New York Knicks. The injury not only robbed him of his mobility but shook his confidence and raised doubts about his future. But Isaac, being the epitome of determination, refused to surrender. He battled through grueling rehabilitation sessions, pushing himself to regain strength, flexibility, and the trust in his knee. Months later, as the world grappled with the COVID-19 pandemic, Isaac found himself sidelined again. This time, it wasn't a physical setback, but a battle of the mind, a struggle with the mental health challenges that had been lurking in the shadows. His absence was felt deeply by the Magic, who were in the midst of a rebuilding phase. They needed a leader, a beacon of hope in what was becoming a gloomy season. And yet, here was Isaac, stepping up not just as a player, but as a voice, using his platform to shed light on mental health issues, breaking down stigmas and inspiring others to seek help. When he finally returned to the court, he was greeted with a mixture of elation and trepidation. Could he recapture his previous form, or was the tapestry of his career forever marred by these interruptions? The Magic, cautious but hopeful, decided to ease him back into action, limiting his minutes in an effort to protect him from further injury. But, as we mentioned earlier, basketball is a rhythm sport. Keeping a player on the sidelines for extended periods disrupts that rhythm, diminishing a player's ability to find a flow in the game. It's akin to a musician being forced to stop mid-song, losing the harmony and momentum. Isaac's story takes on a deeper resonance when viewed through this lens. It's a reminder that athletes aren't just superhuman figures impervious to setbacks. They're human beings with vulnerabilities, fears, and aspirations just like the rest of us. The Magic, its decision to limit Isaac's minutes was undoubtedly influenced by medical advice and a desire to protect their investment. But it also reflects a larger issue in sports management, the delicate balancing act between winning in the short term and nurturing long-term potential. As Isaac watched from the sidelines, his teammates battled valiantly, but the Magic found themselves at a crossroads. They needed a spark, a catalyst to ignite their season and lead them into the playoffs. Enter Paolo Banchero, the number 1 pick in the 2022 NBA Draft. Banchero was everything the Magic had hoped for and more, injecting a dose of youthful exuberance and undeniable talent. He led the team in scoring and was named the NBA's Rookie of the Year. Meanwhile, Isaac's role became increasingly specialized, his minutes sporadic, and his offensive contributions limited. It's a tough position to be in, watching your team succeed while feeling like you're only partially involved. But Isaac, ever the professional, embraced his new role, cheering from the sidelines and lending his support wherever he could. Yet his story doesn't end there. As the Magic continued to evolve, drafting players like Franz Wagner and Jalen Suggs, Isaac's presence took on a different dimension. He became a mentor, guiding the young talent and sharing his experience. His influence went beyond the statistics, becoming an integral part of the team's fabric. All the while, the questions persisted. Could Isaac ever reclaim his starting position? Would he ever get the minutes he felt he deserved? And how much longer would the Magic cling to the hope of a full recovery? These questions not only echoed in the minds of fans and analysts, but also within the walls of the Magic organization. In the ever-evolving world of professional sports, patience is a virtue in short supply. Teams and fans alike are conditioned to demand immediate results, making it a precarious tightrope walk for management. On one hand, you have the need to win games, to appease fans and maintain relevance. On the other, you have the long-term vision, the belief that investing in a player's development will yield future dividends. For the Magic, this tightrope became even more challenging with the emergence of Paolo Banchero. A generational talent with sky-high expectations, Banchero's arrival shifted the team's dynamic. He was not just a rookie, but a foundational piece around whom the Magic planned to build their future. This placed Isaac in an unusual position, that of a veteran presence on a young, developing team. It's a role he has handled with grace, offering guidance, leadership, and support. But it also comes with its own set of challenges. Isaac's competitive spirit, once channeled into dominating performances, now had to be focused on contributing in a different way. He became the sage on the bench, offering advice and encouragement while battling his own internal demons. The mental toll of such a transition cannot be overlooked. The constant battle between hope and disappointment, the daily grind of working hard while accepting a diminished role, and the nagging questions about what could have been. These are the silent struggles that define Isaac's story. But as the 2022-23 season unfolded, the Magic started to show signs of life. With each game, they grew closer to a playoff berth, fueled by the exceptional play of Banchero and the steady contributions of veterans like Isaac. It was a testament to the growth of the team, the development of their young talent, and the wisdom of their coaching staff. Isaac's journey through injury, personal battles, and evolving team dynamics has been nothing short of extraordinary. Yet, through it all, he has remained steadfast, not just in his determination to succeed, but in his commitment to his faith, using his platform to spread messages of hope and resilience. As we look ahead, the question remains, what is Jonathan Isaac's ceiling? Can he still recapture the form that made him a top draft pick, or will his career be remembered as a series of what could have been moments? The answer lies somewhere between his talent, his health, and the Magic's strategic vision. One thing is certain, though. His story has captured the hearts of fans, not just in Orlando, but across the league. In an era where individual brilliance often takes center stage, Isaac's tale is a refreshing reminder of the power of perseverance, the importance of mental health awareness, and the beauty of using one's platform for good. He may not be the franchise cornerstone the Magic originally envisioned, but he has evolved into something equally valuable, a symbol of resilience, a champion of mental health, and a guiding light for young athletes navigating the complex world of professional sports. His journey serves as a powerful reminder that sometimes the greatest victories are won not on the scoreboard, but within the athlete's heart and mind. So, as Jonathan Isaac steps onto the court, whether as a starter or reserve, He carries with him the hopes, prayers, and admiration of countless fans. His story is a testament to the indomitable spirit that resides within us all, urging us to keep moving forward no matter how daunting the odds. Thank you for tuning in. If you enjoyed the video, please consider supporting us, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates.